Hi, this is Arthur Tolu 2. You're on the channel of Reparations for Native African Americans. Hi, this is a brand new channel. This is the introduction to Reparations for Native African Americans. First and foremost, what are reparations? It's payment that has been long overdue for slave descendants who their ancestors were held in slavery in the United States of America for 243 years. These are the people that built the United States and made it the number one country in the world. And this was done with the free labor of the slaves who did not come to the United States. Uh, they didn't want to come. They didn't come over here on a plane or any other method of free will. They were stolen from Africa and in some cases supposedly purchased, if you want to call that, whatever that was about, the purchasing. We don't know what the people were given. And they did not want to be here. They didn't ask to come. They were sent from Africa and they came to the United States as slaves on a ship and worked and built this country for free for 243 years. So that's what this channel is about, talking about that. And it's an activist channel for addressing, number one, the fact that we want to be paid. We want to be paid for what our ancestors did and all of the effects that we are continuing to deal with as a result of having our ancestors in slavery in this country for 243 years. Then after slavery, you had Jim Crow. After Jim Crow, you had segregation and all the other things that we don't have a name for that are continuing to happen. Our young men being killed, on a regular basis. This is being taped September the 13th, 2020. This is not taped, I'm sorry. This is a live session here. And this is September the 13th, 2020. So that you have a basis. As of this day, we are having our young men killed. So and only is it being exposed now because of the new technology with the cell phone videos. But this has been going on in masses all the time since slavery. Now, having said that, the next thing is, you notice the title is 4. I use the number 4 instead of saying FOR. I have the number 4. Reparations for Native African Americans. Who are Native African Americans? This is a title that I've come up with many years ago, some years ago. It was something else that I was doing, and I was told I wanted it restricted to what I now have defined as Native African Americans. Let me give you the definition. To be a Native African American, you must be a direct descendant of the slaves who built the United States of America. You didn't come over here to go to school. You couldn't have come over here in a plane. You could not have been a free person in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Your ancestors had to be here as a result of being slaves. And I clarified that over and over again. And the reason, let me stick to that. The reason I'm talking about Native African Americans versus anybody else is because those are the only people that are entitled to reparations from the United States. And let me be clear, when I say reparations, for those who don't may have not heard or not heard the word reparations, just remember payment. Payment with interest. Somebody owe you money for what you did. In this case, serving for 243 years. That's why the United States became the United States, because they had us here working for free. Okay, that was a biggie. That was a biggie for the United States, and we've never been paid. Now, you must be an ancestor of one of those people. Now, this is where a lot of people are going to disagree, and I don't care that you disagree. Let me tell you about me, okay? You disagree? Fine. You have every right to. You don't have to agree with anything that I say here. That's why you have a space down there for you to put your comments, whatever they are, and we want to hear them. We want you to. This is a interactive channel, so I want you to come here with information, uh, comments, criticisms, whatever it is. So please do that. Also, remember to come back here on a regular basis and look at this and listen to this, or see this rather, this video, and share it with other people, because it's overdue. It's past due. Now, let me stick and go back to who Native African Americans, talking about Native African Americans. Let me tell you who Native African Americans are not. All right. You're not a native. Obama was not a native African American. He was the president of the United States, but he's not a native African American. Why? His mother was a white woman, and his father was an African from Kenya. He neither one of their ancestors built this country and was enslaved. So they're not native African Americans. Those are the only people that's entitled to reparations that we're talking about on this channel from the United States. Reparations slash, just so we know what reparations are and keep it in the forefront, we want payment with interest, the descendants of those slaves. If you are from the Caribbean, we like you. Great. You're an African American. You're black. I don't care what you are. That's your business. You're not a Native African American. You cannot get reparations from the United States government, because your people were not the ones that made it all the way to the United States to be enslaved. If you are this, that, or the other, whatever it is, what you call yourself, you Negro, you black, you African American. Now, a lot of African Americans do qualify and actually are entitled to reparations, but they're going to have to come over and, in my opinion, and qualify that they're Native African Americans, because that's who we are defining are the ones who are entitled to this reparations slash dash payment for our years and years and years of free labor. 243 years of slavery? Gosh, you'll give me a slave for a day, 2 days. I could accomplish a lot of things. So that's what this channel is all about. And right now, this introduction to reparations for Native African Americans is the introduction of this channel. And that's our focus. This is what we're going to be talking about. This is what you need to come here and listen to, and not just listen. You must participate. Look, you you must participate. If you know something that we need to be talking about and the rest of us need to hear about, or even if you don't think, maybe it's not something that other people may think, you may not think, you may think other people know it, or other people may disagree with it. But this is the place for you to come and talk about it. Because I'm going to be up here talking. You're going to see many shades of my mood, and I'm trying to keep it, you know, on a calm, uh, uh, so that I'm not screaming and hollering, but I'm angry. I'm frustrated. I'm very upset. I'm very upset about all of this. I've lived with this all of my life. And now I have all these people from all over the world coming here on top of me fighting with uh, needing to fight the United States government to pay us, because they paid the Japanese and they were in turn what, for somewhere between 6 months and a year and a half. They paid them years ago. Now compare that to 243 years. And when they were interned, they didn't do a darn thing. They weren't doing any work. They weren't building up this United States, but they paid them. We got to be paid. So I'm upset about the fact that have not been paid. And I've had a couple of people who were not Native African Americans. Let's say they were whatever group that they were from. Let me just call them white people, okay? To tell me years ago when I had this discussion, oh, you all got your reparations. I said, oh, really? What was the reparations that I got? Welfare. Can you believe that someone had the nerve to come in my face and tell me that welfare was my reparations? Number one, 90% of the daggone people who've been getting welfare all the time from day one were white people. Now, I mean, you see, I've been insulted all my life. This is a big insult. I mean, it's not an insult. It's the people. I've had more than one person tell me that one way or the other. It was a punch in my stomach. Then, now I'm having all these people from the diaspora, okay, primarily Africa, who are coming here, enjoying and benefiting. Oh, I mean, benefiting to the nth degree. This is the land of milk and honey. Why do you think, people, it's the land of the milk and the honey? Because we were over here for 243 years, making it the land of milk and honey. Then we fought for civil rights, all the stuff that you're getting, like the guy told me, whatever, the job, the going to school, the living in the neighborhoods that you would never have been able to live in, because I couldn't live in them. It's just been opened up lately to y'all. All kinds of things that you get. Telling me my people are lazy. They don't want to do this. They don't want to. Telling me the same kind of crap that white folks been saying about us after they destroyed us mentally, emotionally, psychologically, education-wise. I'm getting emotional. I told you that was going to happen. Let me quiet myself down and say, those are the things that we're going to be talking about on this channel. And the thing that I just got through speaking of is very important. And that is, before you come to the United States, you need to know why and who helped you come here to enjoy what you enjoying after you came here and got your schooling here and all the other benefits, working 7 days a week so that you can do and get all the money and land of the milk and the honey and send it back to from where you from. And then disrespecting the Native African American that you don't know anything about, and you don't understand that you ought to be bowing down to us and kissing at the tip of the top of our shoe, because we're the reason that you're here enjoying this stuff. Okay? That's a whole nother issue, but it's going to be dealt with. And that's the reason I've had to come up with the term Native African Americans. You're not qualified, brother, sister, for reparations. None of you. So don't even think that you're going to be able to put your name down on the list. Okay? So that's my introduction. This is Author Tolut 2. I'm the author of the book, Why and How Women Are Exploited by Men Worldwide. That's a whole nother channel. I'm not talking about that on this channel. This channel, what I'm talking about on September the 13th, 2020, is reparations for Native African Americans. We want you to come here. We want you to participate. Please put your comments, whatever they are your comments. If you have information that we ought to know about, we are in dire need for you to let us know. As well as letting your network, informing them of this channel. You need to tell them about us so that they also can come here. Also, put it up on your Facebook. Go to your Facebook and any other form of network you have, and ask your network and your Facebook friends to come to YouTube for this channel, which is Reparations for the number 4 Native African Americans. Let me tell you, we're going to be here dealing with this. The time is really past due. Just listen to the news. Just listen to the news. What are they doing? How are they killing out? This is not new. This them killing our brothers and putting and sitting on their neck, just asphyxiating them. It's not new. It's just that we got video cameras on our phones. It's been way worse than this. This is the tip of the iceberg. But what's amazing is 2020. Okay, so this is what this channel is all about, and this is the introduction to reparations for the number 4 Native, NATIVE, African Americans. Now, all of you who are still saying you're an African American, we're going to have to, kind of sift you out to see whether or not you qualify to be a Native African American. See, because those are the only people that should be getting reparations. If you came here from wherever, okay, if your people came here from wherever, you're not entitled to reparations. You're only entitled to reparations if you're Native African American. And you can only be a Native African American if you came here on the ship as a slave. Okay, see you the next time. Bye. Come back. Be back soon.
Hello?
Come on in. I was taping. And I couldn't answer. No, I was taping. I was waiting. Perfect. See if it'll fit in there.
Okay, now also got this one. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I'm not either. So you see which one fit in there. I like the big one.
Okay, so but, this one came with 2 in it.
Okay, I just want to see which if it'll fits in there. And then they got to be washed and clean, of course.
Yeah.
But you just stick it in there and see if it'll fit.
Okay.
Which one is too long?
The short one.
I don't know what the short one is. Oh yeah, I knew that one was going to be too long. Okay, let's see about the other one. We can use it maybe later. The other one is my one that looked like it was going to be the best one. See if that'll fit. It fits.
Yeah, that's kind of like I said, once you put it in there.
Okay. Now what we got to do is I need you to turn the oven. Do you know how to turn the oven on?
Okay,
you.
The time and the temperature thing down the bottom.
Okay, I want it. We're gonna preheat it to four. What did it say? 450.
Yeah.
Preheat it to 450 for 5 minutes, and then after 5 minutes, turn it back down to 350. Do you need the book so you can see? Come and get the book, baby. And then you're gonna have to be quiet because I'm gonna get off it here. I gotta finish getting off of here. Here's the book right here.
Let me wash my hands.
Oh yes, please, oh please. So I won't start until you. I want to wait and see if you have to ask me anything.
Right.
Once again, this is the new hot channel, Reparations for Native African Americans. You're a part of this, all of you, and I want you to bring your network so that they can be made aware of it. Come back soon. I'm going to be here doing this. This is live, and I'm going to be doing live streams for this channel. See you the next time. Bye for now.